Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Chargers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. They're bringing their best every week. That's been a challenge thus far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore. Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go. Now 2nd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
11 coming. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Moore, 29 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Room past the 35.
And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. He's got the connection to Moore. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
One.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep to return, it's Shi Smith. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Now Burrow on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Get it together.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now receiver in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down to Mixon on the check down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Pirine is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through the...
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Herbert.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
For their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a run with Mixon. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On first down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Bengals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.